What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the April 2023 Patreon behind the scenes video for the DD23 Productions Patreon. I think I said Patreon twice. Anyways, once again, I have to apologize for this video being late. If you did not know, we are in the process of buying our first house. And so all the extra paperwork and inspections and things that have come with that have made our schedule really hectic right now. I don't think next month's gonna be much better because we're supposed to be moving in during that time. But I will do my best to get these videos out in a timely manner. Before I get into the details for this month, thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your patience. If you did not see, we have a new co-producer, which is huge when it comes to putting money aside for production insurance. I will talk a little bit more about something special for the producers coming next month, but first I've got some housekeeping to do. If you did not see, this month's movie watch party poll is up. The choices are Happy Gilmore, classic, or the Stinky Emoji Movie, which I still have not seen and have refused to watch until you guys choose to watch that. Right now, there are 7 people who have voted on that poll, and Happy Gilmore is only winning by 1 vote, so fingers crossed we don't have to watch the Emoji Movie this month. But that watch party will be April 29th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I think the movie's about an hour and a half. We'll also be doing our monthly Zoom hangout. That lasts about 2 hours. Those Zoom hangouts and watch parties are a freaking blast. I love getting to know you guys. Some of you are filmmakers yourself, which is really cool to see. So if you're watching this on Patreon and you have not signed up for either one of those, you still have some time. If you're watching this on YouTube, they've already passed, but you can always join next month. The Zoom hangout is $5 a month and the movie watch party is $10 a month, but you can always get that 10% discount by signing up for a full year. Next up, time to talk about scripts, which is always a lot of fun because there's so much stuff that I'm writing right now. I would like to officially announce that The Fence is going to be pursued as a feature film now instead of a short film. I have a new title, which I'm not ready to reveal until I register the script with the WGA. That protects the script for 5 years, which hopefully I should have it made by then. I'm aiming for 80 pages. The 12 pages that I wrote as a short film have been converted into the intro for the film, and I'm already at 27 pages. That is my new main focus when it comes to writing. I'm hoping to get a budget for that film of around 300 to 400K. The horror hangout found footage film that I announced previously is kind of now on the back burner, but I'm keeping it warm because I've actually submitted it for a screenwriting program here in New Mexico called New Mexico New Voices. They select 10 people to work on a script and get it pitch ready so that it hopefully gets made. And since that one requires a budget of around 500K to do it the way I want to, I felt like that was a better script for that program. I had to submit a logline, synopsis, the first 5 pages of the script, a script treatment, a bio of myself, which was interesting because I got to talk about my social media following. And I also had to submit a little quick essay about why I'm writing that script and why I want to see it made into a film. And just in case, I actually took all that stuff and submitted it to the WGA just to protect myself because there are people out there who like to steal people's ideas. It's very rare, but better to be safe than sorry. Once I get confirmation about the registration for that, I will reveal the title. It'll make a lot of sense once I tell you a little bit more about it. But the final script that I want to touch on before we move on to something else is the feature film inspired by Pollo Loco. I'm still only 35 pages into about an 80-page script. That one is not my main focus right now because it requires a budget of at least 500K, but ideally around $1 million. Ain't nobody gonna give me that kind of money right now, so I kind of kicked that can down the road. But once that script is done, I will register it with the WGA, and all 3 of those films will be added to IMDb as in development once I have them registered. But I will start to knock out those scripts one by one because I feel like I'm all over the place with them for different reasons. But once I get scripts completed and get some solid second or third drafts, I can actually start talking to people about getting them made. But it is nice to have multiple scripts to jump around on because sometimes you might get stuck or maybe you just get tired of writing a specific part of the story and you need a break from it. That can also help kind of get the creative juices going again. Writer's block is definitely a real thing. I'll keep you guys updated on those. But next I want to talk about Pollo Loco. The sound design is 99.9% done. One more pass and the film is done. We've also been working on subtitles and the credits because there are parts of the film where there's some Spanish spoken. I did reveal the teaser trailer on social media about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, but here it is again, because why not?
No one messes with my señorita. It's time to teach you a lesson, fool. But first, tell me, how long have you been talking to my Alisa?
in the comments what you think about that teaser trailer. I had some people ask about the song that I chose for the end of that trailer. That song is actually in the film, so I didn't just choose it randomly. But the full official trailer that's gonna be about a minute long that I'm working on is gonna have just the score in it because I would like to be able to promote it once the film actually comes out for you guys to watch online for free, which again, probably won't be until like Q3 or even Q4 of next year, which I know sounds like a really long time, but I'll be releasing some exclusive clips and hopefully traveling to some of these various festivals, which I have a list of about 75 of, so that I can hopefully meet you guys and get to see your live reaction to the film. A lot of those festivals like to do Q&As with the filmmakers afterwards as well, so that should be fun. So right now the timeline's looking like April of this year to about September or October of next year. I also thought it would just be a cool idea to do meet and greets at those various festivals because we are entering it into festivals all over the country and some in different countries. We might be going international, baby. But again, I do plan on sharing an exclusive clip in next month's Patreon behind the scenes video, so stay tuned for that. I also plan on doing a special producer screening next month because I am allowed to show the film to the crew for crew screenings, and we have 1 associate producer and 2 co-producers for the film. So if you're watching this video and you're one of our 2 co-producers or our 1 associate producer, I'll be hitting you up soon so we can hop in Discord and I can show you guys the film. Just one of the perks of being a big shot producer, baby. Keep that in mind for the next one because it'll be a feature film, hopefully. So seeing that early will be huge. That's pretty much it for this month, guys, but I can't leave without thanking our special $3 patrons. Huge shout out to the people who have their names on the screen right now. You guys are freaking awesome, and I appreciate you putting a little bit of extra money each month towards the Patreon so that we can afford that production insurance. Again, if you want to have your name on the screen like those people, it's $3 a month, and I'll love you forever. Again, I would not be able to do any of this if it wasn't for G Fuel. Being sponsored by them, as well as having that discount code, has allowed me to support my family while I continue to pursue a career as a filmmaker, which, as you can see, is not cheap. So be sure to use G Fuel code DannyD for 20 to 30% off at gfuel.com. You can also pick up a Danny Dorito 23 G Fuel shaker. You'll also notice that the logo that's on here is a part of the production company logo. That's a happy coincidence. You can also get a starter kit, which comes with 7 sample packets, so you can try some G Fuel flavors for much cheaper than buying tubs. I know there's a lot of flavors and that can be daunting to choose one, so it's a good deal. And even if you don't end up liking G Fuel, you got this sexy shaker as a souvenir. Thank you guys so much for your support with this stuff. I honestly didn't know if this was gonna work out, but so far, so good. Our community here on Patreon has continued to slowly grow. Every month, I feel like I meet some new awesome people who have decided to become a part of the Patreon after watching my content for sometimes up to 3 years, which is nuts that we've been doing it for that long. Time is flying. And I know if you're watching this on YouTube for free, you might not have the money to subscribe to the Patreon, but keep in mind that it is free to spread the word and tell your friends about these videos and about the Patreon. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. Once we move into the new house, I do want to do a poster run for Pollo Loco, and you'll see those pre-orders go live on Patreon before anywhere else, so you guys are gonna get first dibs. Again, I'll have more details on the posters once we get moved into the new house and then get settled in, so don't expect posters until like June at the earliest. I've also got to do some shopping around to make sure I find a company who does a really nice high quality poster, because if you guys are gonna spend your money on them, I want you to be happy with them. And we might even sell some that are signed. But before I get off more into the weeds, that's it for this month. Hope to see you next month. And as always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, you're still here? Did you know Pollo Loco means crazy chicken? Of course they do that. There's a restaurant called El Pollo Loco. Stupid.